Five issues you will face as an ISSO. Five issues you will face as an information system security officer. Issue number one. So you're going to face unresponsive admins. You're going to be faced with people who you ask to provide you information, and for some reason, they either delay, forget, or don't provide you that information when you need it. So you're going to request for example, request for documentation, policy or procedure documents, and they won't provide this to you on time. One way to deal with this is, let's say your deadline is May 5th, ask them to provide it to you May 1st. You'll give them some leeway so you can get your document on time. The other issue you're going to be faced with as an ISSO is people asking you to do stuff that's beyond your job or your role. They might ask you to help them configure something which is not your job. They might ask you to do something that is the role of an assessor or an engineer. You always have to reel them back and say, hey, my role is to provide you guidance and nothing more, nothing less. You're supposed to help them get through the authorization process, through the risk management framework. You're not supposed to help them do their jobs. So just be mindful of that. They're going to ask you for things that might be the job of the project manager or the scheduler, but just know your role and your job duties and kindly decline. Another thing you're going to be faced with as an ISSO is delayed POAMs. It kind of falls under the non-responsiveness, but it's delayed POAM. So POAM is a plan of action and milestone. This is a plan to track the remediation of findings that were discovered in the assessment phase. So POAMs have a start date and an end date. And in order for you to close a POAM, the end date, you would need to get information or evidence or artifacts that will prove that that issue has been remediated. And so a lot of times you're going to have POAMs that are delayed and not closed because the admins, the developers did not address those POAMs on time. So one way to avoid this is to have working sessions with the client, send out reminders for yourself and for your client, send emails, and just stay on top of it. All right.
Number four reason is too many meetings. So you got a lot of clients wanting to drag you into meetings just to make sure that they're covered from a security perspective. So, as an ISSO, you have to be able to kind of manage your schedule to make sure that you're not in unnecessary meetings where people just add you just to have a security person in there.
And lastly, another issue you would face as an ISSO is pushback. So pushback is when people are kind of refusing to do what you're asking them to do and almost in a way challenging you, like, okay, why do we need to do this? We shouldn't be doing this because XYZ. One way to avoid this, or not necessarily avoid it, one way to combat this is to um, point to your policies that state they need to provide this information you're requesting. Point to your SAP, your security assessment plan, that says this is what we're going to do, and these are the documents we need to provide for the assessment. You could also point to any rules of engagement or things of that nature. The other thing you could do is escalate the issue to your superior or that particular client's superior to make sure that you get what you need and they are responsive to your requests without giving you any pushback. If you found any of these tips uh, informative, please let me know. Like, subscribe, and join the channel. Hey, if you're interested in any of my cybersecurity videos, here is one I would recommend for you. It's the Information System Security Officer Training. This course comes with tons of videos, a CAP, which is the Certified Authorization Professional Boot Camp. It comes with quizzes, comes with a certificate of completion, resume template, ebook, monthly live Q&A sessions, the ability to ask questions as well and get a response back in 48 hours. Also has interview prep and job prep. So this is a power-packed course. For more information, visit www.cyberfirstacademy.com. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe and like. We're also on IG at CyberFirst Solutions. Thank you.